I want to ask you a question. When I use the term salesperson, what image comes to mind for you? Do you think maybe of a slick huckster who will do or say anything to close a deal? Do you think of someone who lacks integrity and is prone to lying or at least overpromising? Do you envision someone who is not trustworthy and is maybe lacking in scruples? Well, this is not at all how I think of sales or of selling, especially for professional services. I believe the exact opposite is true. The best sales or business development people I've known over the years have very high integrity, are completely trustworthy, and hold the respect and admiration of everyone around them. They're great people as well as great sellers. Over the next several thought pieces, I want to share with you what works today in selling professional services. These are my lessons learned from 25 years of marketing, sales, and entrepreneurship. I believe success in selling starts with adopting the right mindset. Let me share with you how character and integrity are crucial to success in selling services. I want to make sure I don't waste your time, so I'd like to tell you right up front who this counsel is for. Over the last 25 years or so, I've been fortunate to serve some very successful professional service organizations. Most of these firms have realized substantial growth in new client acquisition, revenues, and profits. I've designed the counsel in these thought pieces on professional services sales for mid-sized service firms with 15 to roughly 150 staff who want to at least double their revenue. These firms have a history of success. They're often the best kept secret in their industry, whereas in the past they've been successful accidentally. They're now ready to be successful on purpose. My counsel is for firms in a number of different professional service industries, including technology consulting, financial services, particularly RIAs, CPA and accounting, law firms, business consultant, management consultant, software as a service, coaching, engineering, and architecture. The ideas I'm about to share are for people who bear sales or business development responsibilities. And this might be someone who wants to improve their sales capabilities or someone who is new to business development and service sales. It could also be someone who's transitioning from a technical role to business development. The counsel I'll provide is applicable to nearly any type of service sale. I see very different types of sales engagements depending on the business model of the organization. For instance, some of our clients only sell in a B2B context, business to business, where they're selling services, often managed services to another business. Other clients engage in what I call the B to HEC sale, the high-end consumer. Well, this requires a bit of distinction from the start, so I want to make sure we're clear here. The B2B sale can be very complex and multi-phased, lasting up to a year or more. The deals are large, and this sale usually involves a committee of decision makers whose concerns have to be addressed in full to win the deal. The B to HEC sale can be much shorter, sometimes resulting in a close in just a single meeting. So as you progress through what I'm about to share with you, please use what is applicable to your type of sales engagements. Because the B2B sale is often complex, I will share a lot of insights to accelerate your success in this area. I want to introduce in this thought piece the concept of a triple win. And this is the sales mindset that I encourage you to adopt. And it goes like this. In the triple win, the client wins, the salesperson wins, and the delivery team and the business wins. That's the triple win, and it's a direct counterpoint to the lose-win-lose sales mindset that is prevalent today in so many service firms. And let me explain what I mean by this. In the triple win, the client wins because they're deeply satisfied by a sales process that anticipates their needs from the start. The salesperson listens to them carefully and then pushes back on ideas that are inappropriate and guides the client toward a service package that is ideal for their goals and budget. The salesperson wins in this model because they have a very high close rate, often, like me, a 100% close rate. They are a hero in their organization and they hold the respect of people around them, especially people on the delivery team. The salesperson sleeps very well at night knowing that they did the right thing by the client. In the triple win, the delivery team wins and they are delighted to begin serving a new client because the salesperson did such a good job onboarding the client. The business ultimately wins because the client is happy, stays long-term, pays their bills on time, and then refers other great clients. These are the benefits of the triple win. In the lose-win-lose model, by comparison, the client loses, the salesperson wins, and the delivery team and the business also lose. In this model, the salesperson did whatever it took to close a deal and then threw the client over a wall to the delivery team, who often has no insights into promises made to the client through the sales process. I've known way too many service organizations who employ this sales model. It is a formula for failure. You don't want it. Here's my thesis to you. If you adopt the win-win-win mindset, your career, your personal compensation, and your sense of integrity will all flourish. You will love who you are and what you do. You will like who you see in the mirror. You will live by a moral code that was around long before you came to be on planet Earth and will be around long after you leave planet Earth. You will be proud of your work and of the way you've treated your clients. This is the power of the triple win. The triple win requires you to rethink what it means to sell. In this model, your role is to help clients acquire the best service package for their needs and to ensure that the delivery team can deliver in full measure against the promises that you make. And here are the outcomes that I consistently see when people adopt the triple win. These people, 1, drive revenue for their firm and exceed their quota if they have one. 2, they produce happy, long-term clients who refer them and their firm. 3, they deliver a great experience through the sales process that makes prospects and new clients say, wow. 4, they set expectations about how the client will be served long-term. And 5, they produce a deal that the delivery team can seamlessly and readily deliver against. In the triple win mindset, the goal is not to close a deal. The goal is to discover if there is a fit between what the prospect needs and what your firm does. Think of this like an exploratory journey where you're seeing if you can work together. This can be really hard when you have business development responsibilities or carry a quota. I get that. But if you take shortcuts and try to push deals forward that you know are not a good fit, this will only hurt your career, your sense of integrity, and ultimately your company. Here's how I think of professional services sales today. This is like a ship passing through a set of locks like the Panama Canal to go from a lower body of water to a higher body of water. As the ship passes through the gates, water enters the lock so a ship can gently and steadily rise from a lower to a higher body of water. Professional services sales is simply about getting a series of gates to fall open so you can proceed toward the end goal, serving the client very well. In professional services sales, you will likely encounter a series of steps, not a single event, unless you deploy the B to HEC sale, the high-end consumer. I think of these steps as a sales campaign. In each phase of the campaign, your job is to fill the client with confidence that moving ahead with your firm is in their best interest. However, it is equally as important to pause forward movement if the prospect is not ready, or even to abandon forward movement if the prospect does not fit the ideal client profile. I'll explain more about these two concepts in a future thought piece. Be on the lookout for my next thought piece, where I'll describe how to align the 3 teams who are crucial to this process: marketing, sales, and delivery. Until then, I'm wishing you the very best of success.